Well, back to another Fed man. It's time for another match preview. All the matches coming in, brother. But yes, we're taking on St Johnstone at Ibrox, and now you look at this. I mean, I just took a look at the fixtures, alright, and being real, I mean, we've got St Johnstone at home, 3 points, Livingston away, which, yeah, it's tough to get the whole artificial pitch, like, but I mean, you've got to look at the math here. I mean, Livingston have been shit. Obviously, I think Lyndon Dykes would be looking to prove a point there, but I mean, that should be 3 points. Kelly at home. Kelly obviously drew with Celtic on Sunday there. I mean, it was a decent performance from Kelly, but I think Celtic were just shit, to be perfectly honest, and that's kind of the bottom line. Then we're away to Hamilton. I mean, if you don't beat Hamilton, you shouldn't be getting the fucking... you shouldn't be allowed to win a trophy. You know what I mean? To win the league. I mean, that's just kind of the way it is. Moving to September, though, then it is Dundee United at home, which will... tough enough, like, but I think we'll get the job done. And then I think Hibs away, that is the... and then we've got Hibs and Motherwell both away there. So that will be 2 games. I'm not going to go into October, November, December fixtures. I'm just giving my thoughts out. But talking about Hibs and Dundee, obviously Dundee United, they play tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Hibs can... Because you never know. I mean, no people talk about, two-horse race, but you never know. I mean, we've seen a couple of seasons ago, like Hearts start to the season, but then they just faltered off. I mean, with Hibs signings like Kevin, like Nesbitt up front, you never know. Maybe Hibs could fucking win the league. Yeah, they could prevent 55 and fucking 10 in a row. But who knows, man. But in terms of this game, St Johnstone are shite, and that's the bottom line, right? We fucking performed to any level like we did against St Mirren because they don't have Alnwick in nets. Because we'll just be getting the fucking job done. I mean, St Johnstone, they're sitting in 7th with 1 point. Obviously, they got shafted because Aberdeen had to go in the lockdown, whatever. So the players were in self quarantine. Which, I mean, there's even question marks about if the next game's going to go ahead. I think Aberdeen play Hamilton next, then it's Celtic, which to me, like, I get you could say, right, it was close that game. I've already talked about this before, like, it was close, the St Johnstone game, so maybe they're just taking a precaution, but I mean, the quarantine time is still, I mean, it's all about the guidelines, me and Gene. I mean, I don't know what they're going with there, but be interesting. So St Johnstone obviously played one game, but I wonder if this is what the season's going to be like. We didn't really see it, like in the English, like, no one really, I mean, the odd player tested positive, but there was never like this where games were getting postponed since the restart. But I can't even think of any leagues. Like, I know Atletico Madrid had 2 players test positive in the Champions League, so I don't know about that. But now moving on to another bit of the preview, and I'm in the kitchen, so it's sounding a wee bit different. Had to cut the match preview short there. Well, not short, because I'm still talking in the match preview, but family emergency, so I had to cut the big 3 minutes at 3:06, and now we're back talking about it. But anyway, in terms of the players this game, I know Roof, he's getting back up to fitness. He hasn't played since like was it December, I think? Something said March, something said December, like, so. And also bought him for 3.5 million, half of what he was worth when Anderlecht bought him. So, but obviously maybe they think he's injury prone, which he is. So that'll obviously play a factor in that. But Alan McGregor, who had a bit of a niggle after the Bayer Leverkusen game, is he's back in. So that's looking no bad. I mean, not that John McLaughlin did a bad job, but I mean, like, to be real, I get why Fotheringham left. I do. I think I wouldn't say McLaughlin is worse than Fotheringham, but I think it's more. Fod's been number 2 for ages since McGregor came back in. He's been at Rangers a long time, so maybe he wanted a different challenge, you know what I mean? While McLaughlin, I mean, playing for League One Sunderland, they're fucking playing for Rangers, trying to stop 10 in a row. You know what it's going to be, brother. So Al McGregor comes back in, but in terms of who I'd put up front, because that's always the talking point, it's got to be Morelos. I mean, he looked back to his best against St Mirren. Obviously, I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I did call for the guy to be dropped. You know what I mean? I did. Because his head just didn't seem to be in against Bayer Leverkusen, but fucking proved me wrong. Maybe I should slower about all the players, I mean, and plus Cedric And I mean, no, we stopped whipping balls into the box. Like, that was definitely apparent for some reason, but I think it's definitely got to be Alfredo that starts this game. You know what I mean? And maybe, well, maybe you could. I don't know. Well, you can't really play both of them unless you want to change formation. But why would you change formation when we're playing like this? And we're fucking part of the Bayer Leverkusen game. We're winning every game. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's another questionable thing. But like I say, we've just got to keep on winning our games and see where that puts us come like the first Old Firm, second, third and fourth, and so on. So yeah, we do that, we'll be in a pretty decent position. And it does sound echoey, brother, in the kitchen. But yeah, looking forward to it. Court day on Wednesday. So until next time, guys, peace.